Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. We are checking out another Kubey. As you can see there, the KB. Actually, this is the KU314 Echo, if I'm not mistaken. The Rukus from Kubey in green micarta, the kind of that OD green micarta. But yeah, I tell you what, when I first got this out of the box, I was like, okay, just because of the handle shape and stuff, I'm like, all right, we'll see. Uh, but this is one that really surprised me, guys. And not really, well, it did. It surprised me. I'll get into it. Anyway, let's see what we have. First, I said we've got that kind of that OD green micarta. You can see there, it's kind of got that weathered look. Now, I know some people like that. Some people don't. They prefer to put some oil on it and keep that color popped out. Really, I kind of like the distressed look. G10 backspacer there. Very cool. I like the milling on the backspacer. Just kind of gives it a little extra character. I'm kind of digging that. Nice deep carry clip, recessed pocket clip screws, and it is reversibles. Lefties, rejoice. Yes. Lanyard fans, however, there might not be any rejoicing because, well, we really don't have a spot for a lanyard on this one. So sorry, guys. Lefties can be happy. Lanyard fans don't get to be happy about this one, I guess. Anyhow, chamfering, everything is chamfered out really nicely. I mean, as you can see there, I mean, just really done very well. Your pivot sticks out a little bit, but your body screws are recessed, which is very nice. Definitely like that. I like that. I just like that little bit of character in the back spacer. Now it doesn't close it off pretty good. I mean, you're talking, it's probably 2/3 closed, which either way, not a big deal. But just chamfered out really nicely. Absolutely. So, dual thumb studs. Yeah. Front flipper as well. So, but you definitely got the dual thumb studs. If you're not a front flipper fan, that's okay. It's very easy. It's very easy to front flip. Yeah. Detent's pretty darn good. Drop, I mean, yeah, you saw it drop. It's riding on bearings. It's going to drop. Now, you've got an AUS 10 blade there. Now, this is a design collaboration with a Shreve Manganus. Manganus. I hope I am saying that right. And I know I'm not. But it is, and I'm still throwing oil out of this thing. Yeah, it came really oiled up well. That's why it's so, yeah, I wiped the oil off. Boo-hoo. I've gotten comments on that recently. But I dig that blade shape. Check that out. Look at the blade shape. I like it. I like it a lot. A nice sort of elongated drop point. I mean, you can kind of even maybe get into a spear point. You got that bead blasted finish on it. Nice grind down the spine there. Nice ramp. I really like that ramp with that jimping for grip. Absolutely 100%. Definitely dig that. Your plunge is done pretty well. Grind is pretty darn good. But I'm digging that blade. Yeah, buddy. All right. So, oh, hang on 1 second. I gotta grab my PM2. All right. Sorry about that. Had to grab my size comparison knife. So, but let's see specs overall. What are we looking at? It's a good size knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right about 8 inches. You're looking at about a 4 3/4 inch handle with a 2 or 3 1/4 inch blade, and the cutting edge is pretty much right there as well, as you can see there. Now your grip length, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, almost a full 4 inches on that grip length. So there, in my 3 3/4 inch hand, you definitely have a little bit left over. I have plenty of room, and we're definitely going to talk about the ergos on this thing here in a bit. But yeah, really nice grip. There you go. There's a good look at that grip. But I'm digging it. Even though it's a little bit larger knife, I tell you, it works. It works. So there's your size comparison. Here is the bug out. Obviously, it's a little bit bigger, longer than the bug out by about, a good, pretty close to a ½ inch on the handle and maybe about a ¼ inch on the blade. Then, of course, we get the old PM2 out there, and pretty close. Really close. Yeah, really close. Maybe the PM2's got it a little bit on the handle. Yeah, that's pretty close. All right. So now I don't have my Hank on me to kind of give you an idea, but I mean, you guys can get the idea. It's a deep carry knife. I mean, look, it's going to disappear in your pocket. There's not going to be much, especially with the shape of the handle. You're not going to have much sticking out there at all. Tension is pretty good. I mean, it's easy inside, in and out of the pocket. I will say that this kind of gave me a little bit of trepidation, if you will. I was a little concerned about it, but it's not bad. So let's just get into it. The ergos. When I first saw the handle, I'm like, okay, it's kind of, I've been back and forth. It really depends on the size, as far as this handle shape goes. Oh my goodness. This thing feels really good in hand. Yeah, it fills my hand very, very nicely. And I think I made some really happy noises when I unboxed this knife, or was it, maybe it was on SKL, but I was like, oh, it does. It feels really, really good in hand. As far as I'm concerned, Kubey knocked it out of the park with this one. I really, absolutely 100%. Look, I mean, and now I was concerned about this. Not really a big deal. Not at all. It's landing just about perfect. It looks like it's poking me. It's not. It is landing absolutely perfectly in my hand. So that is not a hot spot for me. I can actually feel it more right back here. And when I say more, I don't mean bad. I just mean I can kind of feel it back there. Because that inside there in the middle of my palm, yeah, that's not getting me at all. I mean, and I'm squeezing, if I just white knuckle it, yeah, no issues whatsoever. Action, yeah. Detent is pretty darn good. Flies out on those thumb studs. It front flips really easy. Now I know a lot of people aren't crazy about front flippers. I get it. Right on. It took me quite a while. But this is one, if I'd have probably gotten this one, the first 2 or 3 front flippers that I had were just, I don't know. I guess they were a little more difficult, let's say. And it wasn't, I was like, I don't know, If I would have got this one as a front flipper as first time, I'd probably been a lot more open-minded to it. It's just super easy and everything. There's not a lot I don't like about this knife. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Good access to your liner lock. You can kind of get your finger down there, but it's got jimping. You don't have to really dig deep or anything like that. It's solid. It's locked up. There's no issues. Let's check out our centering. Centering is, yeah, it's pretty good. It might be off to the show side just a little. Maybe. I don't know. It kind of looks like it could be, but then it kind of looks like it might not be. So I don't know. All I know is I like this knife. It's got a great length as far as blade. It works out very well, that 3 1/4 inch blade. And even with that little bit longer handle, yeah. I like it. I'm digging it. Absolutely 100%. And I believe on White Mountain knives, this one in particular is in stock. Now some of they've got a few different versions of it, but this one I believe is going for like $56. Yeah. I'm in. $56 for this knife. Absolutely. But you're at White Mountain Knives, right? Guys like our good friend Tim B, KC, everybody's got a White Mountain Knives code. I don't have one because everybody else has got one. But use one of those codes, and there you're knocking off that $5 or whatever. So you're getting it. You possibly could get it for less than $50. Yeah, all day long, all day long. Great knife at a great price. I'm digging the Rukus. Now, did Kubey send it out? Absolutely, 100% they did. Does that change the way I feel about this knife? Not even remotely. Because talking to Casey and a few other people, they were really high on the Rukus as well. And, you know, I didn't get to see it, you know, right when it first came out. But now that I'm getting the opportunity, I am so glad that I did, because it's a really, really good, budget-friendly, ergonomic-friendly, even work-friendly knife. And I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Let me know what you think down in the comments, guys. Always, always love hearing what you think. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to get the, oh, it's Chinese. Oh, okay, it is. It's a damn good knife, so it is what it is. But there you go. But I really, really appreciate you guys. Always, always appreciate it. Thank you again, Kubey, for sending out the Rukus. Solid, solid knife you have here. So thanks a lot, guys. Always remember, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.